Hello friends and welcome to my channel. My name is Valeria and I want to thank you for clicking on this video and being here. So as you can see from the title, in this video we are going to discuss your November 2021 prediction and messages. This is going to be a general prediction and I might also upload a specific love messages prediction video for November 2021. So if you're interested in that, keep a lookout. So as you can see, we have three piles to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the white flower, pile number 2 with the pink flower, and pile number 3 with the mint colored flower. So I will give you some time to meditate and focus on the cards and pick the pile that resonates with you the most. So once you have picked your pile, you can skip to your reading using the timestamps I will provide for you down below, and then I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. We are going to see your prediction for November 2021 and any other messages that are coming through. So we are going to start with the tarot. And for you, we have the Fool card, beautiful to start off with. Then we have the Queen of Emotions, also very beautiful. And guess what? The Knight of Emotions. So I feel for you, first of all, pile number 1, is that there is going to be a new beginning in regards to how you feel about yourself. There's going to be a rejuvenation and a rebirth of how you love yourself, how you care for yourself, how you take care of yourself. You are going to have such beautiful, pure emotions for yourself. You're going to reinvent your self-love and your self-care routine, and it's very much possible that there is either someone or some event that is triggering you to make this happen. So for example, you could be looking at videos or reading blogs about self-care, about a self-care routine, and by seeing that or by reading that, you are going to realize that is actually something that I can try out for myself as well. So you are going to take that step, you are going to take that risk to try out some new routine for yourself. It could even be some type of skincare, using kind of face masks or hair masks, or you buy new clothes, things like that. You're like refreshing yourself, you're refreshing your direct environment. So like I said, your clothing or the space that you live in, you could also cleanse that space out. I see just a rejuvenation for you, and you might actually also feel that in your skin, because this card really reminds me of indeed that skincare, of those facial masks, of a glowing, beautiful skin. So if you are struggling with skin problems, then I see that you will find some new routine, or you will find some new product that's going to make you happier from the inside, but also make you look more radiating from the outside as well. So your skin is going to be glowing. Perhaps you might even buy some new earrings or some new accessories, anything like that. You're going to do something for yourself that's going to make you feel so incredibly loved by yourself. And it's like you are being your own knight in shining armor. Like you are the prince on the white horse, basically. You are your own prince. You are going to offer yourself that cup of self-love and that cup is going to be abundant. So I don't know if you guys recently have been struggling with taking care of yourself or giving yourself self-love. It might be, it might also not be, but regardless of your situation, you are going to have a cup overflowing of love, and you're going to give it to yourself. You're going to be investing in yourself, whether you are already doing this or not. You are going to receive so much love from yourself, and this is happening because the universe believes that you deserve this type of love. And as you may or might not know, whenever we try to manifest something new into our life, the universe is going to choose the road of the least resistance. So if you want to manifest a gift from someone, or if you want to manifest a gift from someone but not someone in specific, of course you're going to get it from your best friend or from your partner, you know, the one who is the most likely to give you gifts. But in this situation, I see that you might have been trying to manifest love or some attention, anything like that. And what the universe is doing, again, choosing the road of the least resistance, and the person that is closest to you and the person that is the most likely and is the most, like, the easiest option to give you love is you. So the universe is going to make you see that you need that love. So in case you're indeed manifesting love from someone, know that it's going to come from yourself, but it's actually like the universe is the one who is giving it to you. So it's like the universe giving love to you through yourself, if that makes sense. So that is what I am seeing with the Fool and the Queen of Emotions. And with the Knight of Emotions, there is also a high possibility that there is someone else going to offer you his or her cup, because you have been giving to yourself, you have been giving yourself that love and all that emotion, and there is going to be someone who is going to recognize that. They are going to see that you radiate and that you glow and that you love and respect yourself, and because of that they are also going to love and respect you. It's like you are such a magnet for this person because you are treating yourself so good and so fairly. So this person is going to come in and they're going to be attracted to you. Like, this could be someone you already know, someone you are already in a relationship with or involved with somehow, but this person is going to be extra attracted to you guys because you have been taking care of yourself lately, and they find that very beautiful and find that very inspiring, and it inspires them to also give you love. So like you've given love to yourself, they also want to give love to you, and I see that this is then again going to trigger you to share more of your inner world with them. The reason I am saying this is because of this imagery here at the bottom. I just noticed this. These really look like those red onions, and I mean, every time I see an onion or I hear someone talking about layers and such, I am reminded of Shrek, the movie, when he talks about that he's an onion and he has so many layers. And I know it's just a joke in that movie, but at the same time it's so accurate. So I was just reminded of that you are going to expose your more deeper layers to this person, because you start to trust them after they have given you so much love and appreciation. So let me know in the comment section down below if you also remember that quote from Shrek. I am always reminded by it when I see onions like this. I know these aren't onions, but they just reminded me of it. So yeah, with that being said, kind of sidetracked. But anyways, you are going to expose more of your inner layers to this person over here because you trust them. And as I pointed to that card, I just noticed that there is a heart here at the bottom. Like, this water over here, this drop of water, it's actually in the shape of a heart. So yes, definitely big potential for a love offer. It could also be, for those of you who are not interested in love, to be a someone else you have a genuine connection with, so a friend or a colleague or even a family member. They are going to um, really love what you are doing, but they're not going to express it directly, straightforward to you, at least not at first. But they are going to make a very like subtle offer to you, which you are really going to appreciate, and that's going to trigger you to show more of yourself to that person. And then there is this, I feel that there is going to be this genuine connection between the two of you, that you're going back and forth in sharing little things about yourself. So very cute little endearing things, basically. So that is what I'm seeing for you guys with the tarot. So let's now have a look at the oracle cards I have for you. First of all, we have the card Let Go. And this card has such a beautiful vibe to it, because it's telling you that it's time to let go, but I feel that you already know that, and that it's not necessary just letting go, but it's actually releasing. It feels like it's something that you have been waiting for to release. And also with the Fool card, that's also about taking a risk, right? And to do something new and to start something new. So with this Let Go card, I also feel that there is something that is, it's time for that to be let go of. It's time for that to be released. And I'm not getting any specific ideas or scenarios or situations what this is about. We might see more about that, but perhaps me mentioning this already makes you think of something. It could also be, if we're going back to the self-care routine, that you're going to let go of an old self-care routine that was not perfect for you, or you're going to let go of old habits that didn't work anymore. It could be that as well. Next up, we have Star Family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. That's very beautiful. I haven't seen this card that much yet. It hasn't come out that much. So with this card, I feel like you are connected to your soul family, to your star family, and all of you within this family have kind of the same purpose, or a same or similar purpose, and you're going to be helping each other. And I see that it's actually quite a big group. It's not just like a small group of like 5 or 10 people, but it's actually going to be like a big group of people who are going to be helping you, and you're going to be helping them. And some of them even are not incarnated here on Earth, so they might be your spirit guides as well. So you are able to call upon them, who those of them who are in the spirit realm, and you are able to call upon them, especially in this in this month, in November 2021, and also especially in relation to whatever it is that you need to let go of. So there is something that you are going to let go of, and there's something new that you're gonna try out with the Fool. And in case this transition from the old into the new is going to be difficult for you, there is a support system that you can call upon, which exists in the spirit realm, but there are also people incarnated on Earth with you who also support you, and you can also call upon. And you might not, what I'm picking up is that you might not know who these people are, But the answer to that is that whoever your heart points out, whoever your heart leads you to, they are part of your soul family. And that could be someone who lives on the other side of the country or the other side of the world, and you only ever communicate with them through text, and you don't ever see them in person. It could be someone you have known for a long time but you're not that much in contact with. It doesn't have to be someone that is very close to you all the time. It could also be someone that you feel a very strong connection to, but you don't communicate with them that often. That is very much possible, that there are people like that in your life who are part of your soul family. And it's also, again, I'm repeating myself, but this message is coming up again. You are allowed to ask them for support from those people in the physical that you don't meet that often. They are also going to be there to support you because they're your soul family, and of course they are going to say yes. They're not going to reject you. They're going to help you. And what I'm also seeing is that in November you're actually going to call in these people much more into your life. So not just calling on them for support, but they are actually going to come into your life and be a bigger part of your life than they are now. And if there is no one in your life right now who matches this description, then they are going to come in new, because we also have the Fool card, which talks about new beginnings. We have the Knight of Cups, which talks about an offer from someone coming in. So it could be that these people are coming new into your life, or there are going to be people who you've known for a bit longer, but you never felt that connection. But then suddenly you are going to have that realization that they are indeed part of your team of souls, of your soul family. We next up have the card Protection. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So this also goes well with the Let Go card. Cut the cords. There's something that you need to cut off, and I feel for most of you this is something like an old habit, or like I said, maybe an unhealthy diet, or not a good skincare routine, or a job that's not making you happy, a sleeping routine that could be better. I don't feel that it's so much related to an actual person. It's more related to yourself, basically. It's related to who you are and what you do and how conscious you are about it. So it's time for you to cut the cords to the past and to the future, and to start living more in the present, and to be more aware of how it is that you're feeling. How is your body feeling? How is your heart feeling? Is your mind at ease, or are there a lot of emotions or thoughts that are occupying you? Are you feeling confused about things? And the universe is asking you to become calmer and to become more at peace with yourself and with the world at large. And a way to do that is to indeed call back your power, to cut the cords with the past, with past relationships, past habits, past jobs, past rejections, whatever it is that you feel you have an attachment to. It is time to let that go. Also here with the eclipse, it is the ending of a cycle. It's going to be like an ending of a very big cycle. This could very well involve parts of your life that have been a part of your life for a very long time, or they play a very big role in your life at this moment. But the universe is telling you that you are going to benefit much more from it by cutting this off, by cutting the ties to the past, and cutting the fears related to anything that happened in the past, and to start thinking more positively about the future. Start thinking about what you can do and what you can manifest, and not stay limited in the belief that because something happened in the past that you're not going to accomplish something different in the future. So you are called to call back your power and to ground yourself in the present, and from staying in the present, staying in the moment, you are able to look forward to the future and to create the kind of life that you want to create and go on from there. And we again have multiple people here on this card. So you are again being reminded that you are not alone. You have your spiritual support team. You have also, like I said, this person you're going to form a genuine connection with. They might not be in your life yet, but they are going to come in as well, and they are going to offer you a tremendous amount of support. And just know that you are not alone in this. You are not struggling alone. The universe has got your back. Now, as a specific card about love, we have the card Retreat. It is time to retreat from the world. All right. So here we also see two people. They are, it looks like they just got married basically. So this could indicate a honeymoon or a honeymoon period for you guys. In case you are coupled with someone, the universe is telling you that now in November it's going to be a good time to retreat and to spend time together, which would also match really well with this Knight of Cups card we have here about someone making an offer to you and wanting to make a genuine connection. For those of you who are not coupled and who are not looking for anyone in particular or don't have anyone particular in mind, it is also the time for you to retreat, but to retreat towards yourself. So let's get back to the beginning of this reading when I was talking about you starting some new kind of healthy routine for yourself. And the message here with this card is that you are only going to find that new thing, find that new routine, find that new habit if you retreat within yourself. If you give yourself the time to really tune into how you're feeling and what is it that you need to change and how do you think that you can indeed change it. It is also kind of reminding me that in case there is a person that you don't vibe that well with, let's just say it like that, you can fill it in whatever your situation is. If there is someone you don't really like to hang out with anymore, you don't vibe with them that much, you can also retreat from them. Like you can take some space, you can take some distance basically. It's okay to retreat from that person for now, especially if they are not making you feel well. Alright, so now as a last card, I still want to shuffle the Moonology card deck for any additional messages for you, pile number one. So what else is it that pile number one can look forward to in November 2021? I do feel that focusing on yourself and focusing on your own emotions is going to be a big theme during this month. So we have the card, it's time to release negativity with the full moon in Scorpio. So this is only a confirmation. And November is actually Scorpio season. So perhaps this November is just going to be a very big time for you of transformation, of especially of letting old things go, letting old self habits go, letting old relationships go that don't work as well as they used to, and to make room for new things happening. So yeah, there is a big focused here on rebirthing and on releasing pile number 1. So this was your reading. Thank you for being here with me today. I really hope that you'll like this reading and it resonated for you. In case you want to, you can like, you can comment, and you can subscribe to this channel, so perhaps we will see each other in the next reading. Bye guys! Hello there, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. We are going to have a look at your November prediction. So let's start off with the tarot. For you, we have the 3 of Wands, or the 3 of Inspiration. Then we have the Hermit card. And we have the 9 of Materials, or the 9 of Pentacles. Alright, so pile number 2. It's interesting that here we have these pink roses on the card, and you also picked the pink rose. So very interesting. Let's see. So what I am picking up for you guys, pile number 2, is that you have a dream in your mind. You have a place you want to go. You have something you want to achieve, somewhere you want to travel, something you want to experience, some type of dream that you want to have come true, whether that is indeed, like I said, related to travel, or related to money and success, or related to just experiencing the beauty of this world. I see that you have a plan even. It's a dream, but I do still feel like you are actually wanting to make it come true. So it's not just a casual daydream, but it's actually something that you want to bring into this world. But with the 3 of Wands here, as you can see, she's stepping on these dominoes, and here on this side they are falling over, so she cannot continue. So what I'm feeling is like you don't know how to continue. You don't know how to bring this dream into reality. And your spirit guides are letting you know that you are being heard, that every time you pray, or every time you make a wish, every time you talk to your spirit guides or try to manifest something, they hear you and they are in agreement with what it is that you want. And they are even telling me now that you are allowed to wish for even more, because we have the 9 of Pentacles here, but they are telling you that you can still wish for the 10 of Pentacles. That's not too much to ask. So they are hearing you, they are supporting you, and they are helping you from behind the scenes. They are setting things into motion from behind the scenes, and then once this wish or this dream is coming true, it's going to feel like you are showered with all these gifts. Like here on this card, how she is showered with all these flowers by this hand here. She is given all these beautiful flowers, and that's also how I see you. You are going to be showered with gifts. So whatever it is that you were wishing for and that you are dreaming for, that you are dreaming about, it's going to come true. And you are allowed to even ask for more, because that is also coming true. And the reason why with this 3 of Wands you are not moving forward right now is because there simply is no way that you can still move forward. It's not up to you anymore to take these next steps. That's why they have fallen over. You don't need to take the next step into the future. You don't need to take the next steps of the plan. And I also just noticed as I was channeling that I don't know if it's I do think it's visible on camera, but there is this invisible doorway over here where she is standing. And exactly when I was talking about you do not need to take these next steps, that doorway appeared before me. So it's like you were trying to step forward on these steps, but the fact is that you are already standing in front of the doorway, only now it's still materializing. So it's kind of visible, but you cannot step through it yet. So it still has to materialize, and that is something that you can't speed up that process. You cannot do anything about it. You just need to wait here in your spot and wait until that doorway materializes and you can step through, and then you are going to be, I'm hearing the word, ejected into the future and into your dream. It almost sounds like a science fiction movie right now, but you're going to be ejected into your dream, that it feels like you're just skipped a couple of steps of the plan, basically. So if you have like this step-by-step plan of what you have to do in order to reach your goal, you're going to skip a few of those steps. The universe is making sure that you will get there, and the sun just started shining. It has rained for the whole freaking day, and exactly during this part of the reading, the sun is starting to shine. Just like we have here on the Hermit card, the sun is beyond those dunes. You are going to jump forward so far ahead that you're almost not going to believe it. So let me just close the curtain for now, and then we will continue. Well, that's a bit better for the visibility of the cards. All right. So yeah, you're going to be showered in gifts, and you are like this person here on the card. You're going to be looking up at the universe, or your spirit guides or angels, or whoever it is that you pray to, and you're gonna be like, what did I do to deserve this? Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. And things like that. You're going to be so happy. You're going to feel so grateful that, in fact, you did not have to continue on this path, but that the doorway actually materialized in front of you. And that is a very beautiful message to receive, pile number 2. And just know that the path you have taken inwards has really benefited you as well. Even though you might feel like you're stuck right now, like that you're not moving forward in the physical, know that your efforts towards yourself, into healing yourself and into loving yourself, they are really going to pay off, because your outer reality is going to reflect that love that you have given to yourself by making the decision to commit to yourself and to start to love yourself, start to take care of yourself, even though there might be parts of yourself that you did not like before, or that other people do not like. So I see that all is going to be well. You are congratulated on your work, and you are going to be blessed. You are going to receive gifts, and it's like you're already there. You just have to wait until that door materializes. So I'm not exactly seeing what that is. It could be some kind of opportunity for you, a job opportunity, or an offer from someone, but just relate this to your situation. We're now going to go ahead with the oracle cards, so perhaps we will get some more clarification on what this doorway exactly is. Guess what the next card is? It's no need to worry. Isn't that beautiful? No need to worry. And we have it here underneath the 3 of Wands. So like I said before, there is nothing more that you can do. You have already accomplished what it is that you need to do. You have already lit that fire here. You are already at the end of your road, of your path, basically, and it's now going to be up to, well, let's say the universe to bring forward to you that next step. And like I said, whether that is a person or an opportunity or an offer or whatever it is, that is not clear right now, but there is literally no need to worry at all. Maybe you are like overthinking a bit too much, you're too much in your head about it, you're just worrying too much about it, and it's really not necessary at all. Then we have the card Break the Chain, Ancestral Patterns, Healing, Rewriting the Future. And that's funny that the healing also is on this card, and that it ends here under the Hermit card, because I was talking about that before, right? About your healing journey, about going inward. So this is something that you have already accomplished, or you are going to end this cycle in November, is breaking ancestral patterns, or breaking like old belief systems or old habits that have been a part of your life for a really long time. This also came up in pile number 1, actually, so it's kind of a similar situation. But with you, I feel like indeed it has something to do with ancestral patterns. So it could be that you are breaking free from the ideas and the beliefs that your parents or your guardians have, or any other family members have. You are going to break free from that, and you are going to start to develop a feeling for your own opinion, basically. So you do already have your own opinion, but I feel like you have been kind of suffocated in trying to express that opinion. So you're going to feel more and more free to discover what your own opinion about certain subjects are, and you are going to feel more and more free to share that with the universe. And I'm saying share it with the universe because your spirit guides and the universe itself really want to hear your opinion on these things, because that is going to help you. It's going to give you some practice in also talking about it to other people. So it could be that you are meant to talk about your experiences as a child, for example, and to other people, and to in that way help other people and inspire them to take the same actions that you did. And that is why the universe wants you to also talk about it to the universe itself, because then you're going to release those old patterns and make room for new ones. So you could actually talk out loud to your spirit guides or the universe. You could just talk inside your head, that's also fine, but you could also write it down. You could do journaling. You could actually write it down and then burn it if it's something that you indeed want to let go of. So there are many options available here for you. It really depends on what you feel like works best for you, and you are also free to explore it a little bit. So try out a couple of things and see what works for you. And there is really no rush to figure out exactly what it is that works perfect for you, because if it works for you, then it works for the universe. It's basically all about what it is that works best for you and that you prefer to do, and the universe will listen to you. So another thing I'm picking up with this card, it also says rewriting the future. So it's like actually reminds me of a reading I got for myself, in which this reader said that I don't know exactly what she said, but it was like that we think that we are only allowed the level of happiness and achievement and success of that of our parents or that of our ancestors. And I had never really thought about that, but once I heard her say that, I realized that was also true for me. So I don't know if that is a general thing, if other people also struggle with that. Perhaps because I'm reminded of it in this reading for you as well, it could be that you also are indeed holding yourself back from achieving something, achieving some kind of success or happiness or love or money or abundance or whatever it is, because you feel guilty in achieving that towards your parents. And just know that that is, for some reason, something that we get stuck up in, that for whatever reason we believe if our parents have this, then we are not allowed to do better. But of course, that is an illusion. That is not true. We are supposed to do as good for ourselves as we can possibly do, and it has nothing to do with our parents or with our ancestors. I think about it this way: your parents or ancestors will likely be very happy if you do very good for yourself and if you become very successful. I know that there are people out there who are a little bit bitter and don't like it when other people do better than themselves, but let's just say that in general, parents will be happy if their children are also successful, even if it means that they are more successful or more happy than they are. So pile number 2, in case that is a message that you needed to hear, just remember that. Just remind yourself that you are allowed all the happiness that you want. You are allowed to have all the abundance that you want. Also, here we had that same message basically with the 9 of materials, right? That your spirit guides were reminding you that you are wishing for a lot, but you can wish for even more. You can wish for more than you think is possible to receive. You can wish for more than your parents have. You can wish for more than your friends have. You can wish for more than what the society thinks you should have. You are free to write your own future and to write an own ending to your to this healing that you are going through, and you are allowed that happy ending. You don't need to struggle for it. You don't need to fight off anyone for it, because it's already there for you. But now you just need to see it. And now I'm again being reminded of that doorway. So perhaps that's the only thing that this doorway needs to be materialized, is for you to realize that you are allowed to step through that doorway, and you are allowed to have all the abundance that's beyond that doorway. So there is still some emphasis on healing these ancestral patterns. So it could be that there's still something going on there for you in regards to feeling that you can achieve something or not. So in case that resonates for you, just take that, and you can work with that in meditation or anything you prefer, basically. We do have Jupiter here in the back of the card. So Jupiter is the planet of luck. So it's basically saying that your future, you are supposed to be abundant. You are supposed to feel lucky. You are supposed to be successful. And, fill that in. Whatever does success and abundance mean for you. It's not always about money and fame, whatever it is that means for you. You are allowed to have it, and you will have it as long as you believe you deserve it. For our next card, we have Trust the Timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. And again, that trust the timing with that doorway. Like, trust that that doorway is going to materialize eventually, and that you're not on a deadline. You're not running out of time. And this card, it's actually about starseeds, and that some of the starseeds, we feel like time is running out, and that we need to accomplish things. We need to save the world, basically. But time is not actually running out. Time is actually working in our favor, and we can work with time in order to create the future that we want to create. And with all the things that we want for the planet. For example, we want a healthy planet without plastic in the oceans, without pollution and things like that. And there is enough time, there are enough opportunities to accomplish that. So this also relates to your situation, that There is no deadline here. You don't have to accomplish something in order to prove to other people that you are successful, that you are worthy, or that you are going to make it, because this is your own journey. You are doing this for yourself, and the universe is going to shower you with gifts because you are doing it for yourself, not because you're doing it for someone else. You have to trust that wave that you came in on. You have to trust your purpose that with which you came to this planet. You have to trust that this healing process that you are going through, that it's going to come to an end eventually, because you are going to resolve it. And then the universe is going to shower you with gifts in order to indeed tell you and confirm to you that you have done your best, you have done very good, you have done exactly what you came here to do. So there is no need to worry. There is no need to think that time is running out, because time is actually working in your favor here, pile number 2. Now I also have 2 cards for you from the Romance Angels to see what will happen in November related to love. So we have express your love, go ahead and make a romantic offer. And we have stay optimistic about your love life. Stay optimistic and positive thinking and trust will bring you romantic love. So pile number 2, in case you are looking for love, I don't necessarily feel that you are actually actively looking for love, but for some of you, you might not be optimistic about your love life. You might have lost faith in love or lost faith in people, but the universe is reminding you in November to stay optimistic about your love life and stay optimistic about love in general, and about loving the things around you, loving yourself, loving the people you surround yourself with, loving the beauty of nature, and that yes, somewhere on this planet people are screwing up. They are polluting the environment, they are abusing people, abusing animals and such things like that. But if you keep focus on that, you're not going to change anything. So you have to stay optimistic about the things that you wish to see in the future. Because if you are going to stay in that energy of it's not what you want, then you are not going to change anything. You're only going to reinforce that idea that things are not working out or things are not happening as you want to. So in order to manifest, for example, a romantic partner, or in order to manifest more love into the world or more care for nature, you are going to have to focus on those positive and optimistic thoughts. Because if you focus on on the negative, you are only going to manifest more of the negative. So that is a message for some of you guys. If you guys are in a relationship and you feel like between you and your partner things are not going so well, these cards are telling you that you have to stay optimistic, stay committed for a little bit longer, try to see this situation through. Try to resolve the situation. For example, if you had an argument or a fight, try to resolve it, because it's definitely going to be resolved. It's going to be all right. If you are going to express yourself honestly, tell them why you are hurt, if you are hurt, or tell them what it, for example, if you really want to commit to someone, tell them that you want to, tell them that you love them, and stay optimistic about the outcome and about their reaction. Because there is the big potential here that it's going to work out perfectly. It's going to be completely fine. The universe is also supporting this connection, or it's supporting you in case you want to work on this connection with this person over here. Alright, so as a last oracle card, I'm going to shuffle the Moonology oracle deck to see what last message there is for you, pile number 2, for November 2021. We have the card, don't let your pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. So this does remind me again of this message I channeled here with, in case you are in a fight with someone. This could, by the way, also, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could also be a colleague or a friend that you had a falling out with. Don't let your pride get in the way, because if you do let your pride get in the way in working the situation out, the situation is not going to improve and it's not going to be resolved. So let your pride go and apologize if you have to, or be honest with that person, because that is what is going to resolve this situation. If this is not related to love for you, the message is basically the same. Don't let your pride get in your way in trying to accomplish what you want to accomplish. So don't let your pride get in the way of you making your dream come true. If there is, for example, someone that needs to help you out, don't let your pride get in the way of that. If you do feel like you need the help from someone, but you are too proud to ask them, don't let that happen. Don't let that hold you back. And if there is something that is not working out for you and you need to let go, don't let your pride get in the way in letting that go. Just because something didn't work out for you or someone rejected you does not mean that you are not worthy. So fit this to your situation. Don't let your own pride, or don't let your ego in the way, is actually the better way, the better term for this. Don't let your ego get in the way too much. Don't let your ego whisper things in your ear, such as that you cannot do something or that you do not deserve something. By saying that, I was actually reminded of a song, which is Whispers by Halsey. It's on her latest album, and it's I believe that song is kind of about that there's also this voice in her head that's telling her that she cannot have something and she does not deserve something. So you could be interested in listening to that song as well. But don't let your ego stand in the way of getting what you want, and in believing that you deserve what it is that you want. I also noticed that we have 2 9s over here. So 9s do talk to me about self-worth, about feeling that you deserve that 9, because it's the highest number of all. Believing that you deserve that 9, you deserve that top. So that is again a message for you, pile number 2, that believe in yourself, and don't let your ego get in the way, basically. Alright, pile number 2, I'm going to end your reading here because I'm starting to feel like I'm just repeating myself. So that means there are no more messages coming out. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hoped you enjoyed it. I hoped you liked it as well. In case you did, you can like, you can comment, and you can subscribe. So then perhaps we will see each other in the next reading. Bye guys! Hello there, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's get into your November 2021 prediction. we are going to start off with the tarot. So what I have for you is the Queen of Materials, the Ace of Voices, and the Queen of Voices. So these are the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. And it's actually funny that before I saw these two cards, I was channeling that you were a singer. So you could be indeed a singer, a musician, or you could use your voice in any other way, like in motivational speaking, or you just have a blog. You give a lot of speeches to people, give lectures, such things like that. But I was really picking up singing for some reason that really comes through strongly. So with the Queen of Pentacles, what I'm also seeing is that with your voice, you are going to be able to charm people. You're going to be able to make money using your voice, whatever it is. And I do feel that for those of you who are singers and singer-songwriters, that the things you have to say in your songs are they're very sharp. Like, you have very sharp way of writing songs, or of how do you say that, of sharing your thoughts. Even if you are only a singer and you don't write your own songs, but you are, for example, involved in a sort of social media platform, I feel that you really know well how to hit the nail on the head with your words. Like, that is the right expression. You hit the nail on the head. You know exactly how to translate what it is that you are thinking into words. So whether that is on a blog or a post or in songwriting, you are very clever also here with the owl. You have a very clever way of expressing yourself, of sharing your words. And with the Queen of Voices, not only do you have like the Ace of Swords, which represents your sharp thinking and how you are able to put it in words, with the Queen of Swords, you are also very mature in doing that. It's not that you are immature, or that you are starting fights with people if you don't agree with others, but you share your opinion in a very elegant and mature way. And because of that, people are also seeing you as the Queen of Pentacles, as someone who has actually something to say. And not only does she, or in case you're a he, does he have something to say, but what you are saying is actually valid. It's actually true. It actually has some substance to it. It's actually important to hear what you are saying. So you are very eloquent with your words, but what you're saying is also of importance. And the people who really listen to you, who really want to hear what you're saying, they are very impressed by your voice. Because on the outside, with the Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Swords, you might look like someone who has their guard up a bit, who does not talk about their emotions too much, or does not share too much of their life. You're rather mysterious. People don't really know what you're thinking, so that when you do bring that opinion out into the world, people are pleasantly surprised by that you are so you're so witty and you're so eloquent, and you are, like I said, you're very smart, you're very wise, you know what you're talking about, you know how to bring it to people so that they listen. And what I'm also picking up is that because your messages are so serious, like they're so important and they're so authentic, the people who are not looking for authentic messages or for authentic people, they do not um, they do not invest their time or energy in listening to you. So it could be that you've been struggling with being hurt by a lot of people, and that's some people just fly over your head. Is what I'm seeing with all the birds here, that people, they do see you, but they don't think that what you have to say is that important, so they just fly by. And that is like in no way any rude remark to you, but that's just what I'm channeling. But people, they it's like people need a little bit more time to get to know you, or to look at you and to tune into your energy before they are completely committed, because you are not someone who screams very loud for attention. You are just yourself. You're authentic. It's your words that do the talking, like, obviously. But what I'm trying to say is that it's your words that are important. You want all the attention to go to your words, and not, for example, to the crazy things you do or what crazy things you wear. So you are really authentic in that way, and because of that, some people who are just in it for instant gratification, they look at you, they think, oh, there's nothing interesting to see here, and they just fly by. They just go on to the next thing, the next piece of news, or the next piece of music, or the next person that is very loud. But that does not mean that your voice is not supposed to be heard, or that's not allowed to be heard. It's just that the perspective of other people, like what they are focused on is indeed instant gratification in seeing something and getting a kick out of it. And what you are, or what you create, is something that you need to invest in a little bit more before you can get that kick out of it. And that is why I said before that people who do take the time to get to know you, or who do take the time to listen to you, they are very much impressed by you, because you seem like such a peaceful and a calm and guarded and mysterious person. But once you open up to them, or rather once they allow themselves to listen to what you have to say, they are really surprised by that. So in case that is indeed something that you feel you're struggling with capturing the attention of other people, that's not because of you. It's because other people simply do not recognize such like beauty and authenticity in what you are and what you do. That is also what that's what attracts attention, right? Loud people, loud and bright colors, loud music. If you scroll on Instagram or on TikTok, it's always like the loudest posts or loudest people, with no judgment towards them, of course. But those are the kind of posts or people that get the most attention, because they scream the loudest. Not always literally, but they scream the loudest for attention. And you simply don't. You simply are authentic. You stay close to yourself. And that is why it's not garnering that much attention. But even though it doesn't, being this way, deciding to be authentic in this way, it's building up yourself. It's building up your self-worth and your self-confidence. Because if you would place your self-worth basically in the hands of other people, then the amount of likes or the amount of views you get would determine whether you are worthy or not. But because you do not do that, and you only place your self-worth in your own hands, you have been able to grow into this Queen of Pentacles and seeing your own self-worth, because you do not do it for others. You do not do it for views. You do not let others define who you are or what you should do. And in that, you create an even stronger voice, and you attract even more people who do recognize that authenticity of yours. And there's also a lot of beauty in whatever it is that you do. So this could indeed be your songwriting, your voice, or it's just the way that you dress, the way that you talk to people. Again, there's an emphasis on your voice. You are doing an amazingly perfect job. You are doing so good. You're doing so perfect. And there's no, if you were wondering about that, there's no reason to change. There's no reason to change the path, to change your path. There's no reason to conform to people and conform to what it is that people want to see. It's actually you, like you, pal number 3, the kind of people like you who bring change into this world. And you're doing that in a very grounded way. All right, let's have a look at your oracle cards. The first card is you're ready, and we have the a lot of Egyptian imagery here in the back, also with the Ankh, which is the symbol of eternal life. So you're ready. Like, again, I get kind of the Queen of Pentacles vibes from this. You are someone who has established a lot already. You have achieved a lot. You have gained a lot of knowledge. And all of this comes from past lives. You have experienced a lot in past lives, which is why you are able to be the authentic person that you are now, that you're not afraid to be your authentic self. And I feel that for you, likely have had a past life in ancient Egypt, that you were also a leader there. You were a leader of a community, or you were someone that people simply looked up to. You could also very well have been involved in any type of spirituality or religion. Perhaps you were like a high priest or a high priestess, or you were able to channel the gods, talk with the gods. And this might have been something that has continued throughout many other past lives, and even in your current life, that might also be the source of all your clever words and how you are able to put all your thoughts into words so nice, so perfectly, because it's something that you have done before in other lifetimes. And it's saying you are ready, and it's beneath the Queen of Pentacles here. So you are ready, you are worthy. So like I said before, you don't need like confirmation from anyone else, from views or likes, or maybe the fame or income, money. You don't need that to feel that self-worth. And I feel that is something that you need to be reminded of as well. Like, for November, your prediction is that you right now are reminded of the fact that you are the Queen of Pentacles, and you are also the Queen of Swords, which is such a strong combination. It's like this female badassery, empowerment energy that I'm getting. And even if you are not female or do not identify as female, you are still a badass character. Just know you're a badass character, pal number 3. And you're ready. You are already worthy. You are already there. You already deserve what it is that you want. And in case there is something you're trying to manifest, like something big, perhaps a job opportunity, or some kind of offer, I see that it is coming in with the stream of light that's here entering her head. I don't know why it's entering her head, but I see that it is coming in, and you're attracting it. Basically, you're attracting it because you are this character, because you are this person, and because you are so authentic. And because of your past lives, you are able to call this in, and you are able, you have the skills, you have the knowledge, you have the ability to call in whatever it is you want to call in. So like I said before, this is something big. This is something that's big for you, or something that is that does not happen to people often. For example, like winning the lottery or becoming very rich, you know, things like that. It's something that does not happen often, or that you find is like your dream job or your dream thing that you want to do. Like it's the biggest thing out there, and you are going to accomplish it because you are the Queen of Pentacles and you are the Queen of Swords. I really feel like I'm giving a pep talk right now. Okay, pile number 3. Let's move on to your next oracle cards. We have Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. So again, there's that word priestess. There is the mystic again, which I did mention before, that you were quite mysterious. So in a past life, like I said, you were a priest or a priestess or a teacher, and you were teaching this community of people. Like you were the leader, you were the head of the community, and people came to you for advice. And this is continuing in this lifetime. And even though you might not be a leader right now, or you might not find yourself in a leadership position in this lifetime, you still have that same energy. You still have people coming towards you to ask for advice. And if you do write songs, maybe people do not directly come towards you, but people will listen to your songs for advice. They will want to hear what you have to say in your songs. And this is also something that I'm indeed seeing in the future. So whatever it is that you are involved in with your voice, it doesn't have to be songwriting, but whatever you put out there with your voice, it will attract more and more people, because they will start to recognize your authenticity and your seriousness in the subject, which is definitely not a bad thing. And they will realize that you know your shit. You know what you're doing. You know what you're talking about. And if they indeed are looking for advice, they are looking, or they are asking themselves, what would pile number 3 do? And they would go to whatever you are putting out there. So songs or blogs or speeches or lectures or whatever. They go in search of you. And likely even your soul family or people you just have a soul contract with, they will find you in that way as well. They are attracted towards you. You don't have to go looking for them, because they are attracted towards you. You are pulling them in with your energy while you are being authentic. You are pulling them in because they recognize you from past lives. So these people could have been involved in your community in past lives as well, and that is why they recognize your energy, and they are going to be without any apparent reason, they are going to feel attracted towards you. They want to be close to you. And I don't necessarily mean that in like an intimate or romantic way, but they just want to hear what you have to say. They think what you have to say is important, and that it has all accumulated from all these past lives. Pile number 3. Next up, we have Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. So I definitely feel that by you being so authentic, you are bringing the vibration of yourself, of your immediate surroundings, but also of the earth in general, to a more simpler state. You are going back to the simple things, the things that matter in life. I'm not really sure how to explain it, but it's like you are prioritizing things in your life that do matter to you. Like, I'm going to give you a personal example, because that's just honestly the first thing that I came up with. It was like a couple of years ago, I lost like my grandmother. She passed away, and I was really close with her. And at that time, I was really struggling with, like, let's say, my social image, with having friends and such and being liked. But then my grandmother passed away, and I realized that being liked by everyone or being a certain type of person, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I lost someone I cared very deeply about, and that is what matters. The people that we care about. What matters is that life is short. We're not going to be here all the time, always. We're not going to always get to experience the things we can experience right now. So it made me prioritize what was actually important in my life. So I stopped behaving in a way that I thought was going to get me liked by more people. So I no longer acted in a way that other people expected me to act. I no longer talked about things that I only talked about because I thought people would find that interesting, and I started to be more authentic about myself. I started to talk about things that I like and not be how you say it, to not feel like guilty for investing in the things that I liked, and stop investing in the things that other people liked or that other people wanted me to do. So this is also what I'm picking up for you guys, to go back to something that's much more simpler, that you're realizing that certain things in life simply don't matter because there are more important things at play here. Like, who cares how many likes you're gonna get on Instagram if maybe in, I don't know, 50 or 100 years all, for example, the oceans are all going to be polluted, and animal species have died out. Like, who cares how many likes you're gonna get? The planet is dying. Like, that's just an example, but that is like the energy that I'm picking up for you guys. You're going back to something that's much more simpler. It's much more in tune with nature and with the planet, but also much more in tune with your body as a organism, as biology, basically, as a part of nature. I mean, our body is basically also just, it's an animal. I know this is a controversial topic, but it's also, our body is made of the same things that everything else in nature is made out of, and we are part of Mother Earth. And I see that you are going back to a much healthier and much simpler place, pile number 3. Alright, I will stop rambling now and continue on to the next card. So we have the Golden Children, Inner Child, Tenderness, Innocence, Rare Gifts. I am honestly not surprised. I do feel that you came here with a specific purpose to raise the vibration of the planet, and that there are many people from your soul family who are going to do the same, and you're going to, in fact, work together to achieve that. And I definitely feel that you, with these people you're working with, are going to be tipping the scales of in which direction we are headed with the planet and with our vibration. And to really feel that you are going to inspire a lot of people to do the same as you are, to be authentic and to try to save the planet, no matter how cheesy that sounds. And you do have that tenderness and innocence to you, and that is likely also the reason why you are not such a loud person that you want to scream for attention, because you feel like you do not need that. Again, it's about that prioritizing, right? You do not need to be so loud to get people's attention. If people need to hear what you say, they will find you, and they will recognize your worth, and they will recognize your gift. And again, this is something that also inspires others. You are so in tune with your innocence, and you're so pure, and still you're such a strong character. So people also see that even though you are, like, you're very much in tune with your feminine energy in that way, but at the same time you are also so strong, so independent. So people do not, even though you are not like loudly you're not loudly stating that people cannot, that people should not mess with you. You're not loudly stating that, but people do get that energy that they cannot mess with you, basically. Because that's your energy, that's your vibe. You might look innocent from the outside, but you have this very strong, maybe even intimidating energy, and that's gonna let other people know that you are not here to be messed with. You are here to be serious. Pile number 3. All right, let's now look at your Romance Angel card, which is going to show us what you can look forward to in love in November 2021. But over this whole reading, we haven't really done a prediction, so I just feel like you are already doing what you're supposed to do, and you don't really need a prediction at all. You just need to tune into your own intuition, to your own heart, and to yourself, and you know exactly what it is you need to do. Like, there is no reason for me being here telling you what your prediction is going to be like, because you don't you don't need to ask me. So all right, let's have a look at your card. We have you deserve love. You are deserving of love. So beautiful with all the cupids. Wow, you deserve love. And I feel like this is more of an affirmation to yourself, that you are telling yourself, and that you do believe in, that you deserve love. You deserve to be loved by people who recognize your worth, and you do not need to scream loud to other people in order to get their attention and to get their likes. You are confident in yourself. You know your self-worth. You deserve that love, and you give yourself that love. You give yourself that care. You nurture yourself. You take care of yourself. You have healthy boundaries that do not let any toxic people or people with bad intentions to come close to you. You are safe. You are protected. You protect yourself, but you also have a very strong spiritual team, like especially one, it's a spirit guide or an angel that is like very, very strongly like protective of you, and is making sure that no one can pull any bullshit on you, basically. All right, as a last card, I'm going to shuffle the Moonology Oracle deck and see what else pile number 3 can look forward to in November 2021. And to come back to the You Deserve Love card, this is also an affirmation that you can use in November 2021. You deserve, or you say to yourself, I deserve love, I am deserving of love, I am worthy of love, I am valuable, and such things like that. Then we have here, you're very close to achieving your goal, which I also already said with this card over here, with that beam of light coming into her head. You're very close to achieving your goal. The moon is almost full. It's almost at a conclusion. So indeed, whatever it is that you want to bring into your life, it's very close. It's also, suddenly it's gotten a lot darker here. If you, I guess you noticed already, but the sun was shining and now it's dark again. So it gives me that feeling of becoming dark and day turning into night. So there is a conclusion very close ahead for you. And I also felt called to look at the back of the deck, actually, and we have here a new romantic cycle begins with new moon in Libra. We are as I'm recording this, we are in Libra season, but likely when I'm posting this is not going to be anymore. But anyways, we have Libra and Venus energy here, so a new romantic cycle begins. So for those of you who are looking for love, also with the You Deserve Love card, there is going to be someone who is going to recognize your self-worth. They are going to recognize that you are indeed worthy of love, and that they want to be the one to give you that love, and they also want to be the one to receive love from you, because you are so picky in who you want to share your energy with. Like, you have high standards, basically, which is also not a bad thing. It's a really good thing. But you are really picky about who you share your energy with. So there is this person, or maybe multiple people, who are going to see you. They're going to observe you and see how you treat yourself with the type of energy that you treat yourself, and they want you to treat them in the same way. So this could be a romantic partner indeed, or a romantic interest, but it could also be just an admirer from far away, like a secret admirer, or if you are already coupled, then your partner is definitely going to recognize your worth as well. But I just want to shuffle a couple of more cards just to get more insight in what kind of person this is, or what their intentions are, because I don't want to leave it open like this. So what is this person who's going to recognize the worth of pile number 3? What are their intentions? Who are they? Where do they come from? Do they already know this person? We have the King of Swords. Ooh, all right. King of Swords. So it's definitely someone who is very like-minded, because you already had the Queen of Swords here. So it's someone who is going to mirror your energy in that way, in that they know their self-worth, they know what they deserve, they know how to take care of themselves, and they want someone who is like them, and they recognize that in you. And that is why they are going to feel attracted to you. They want to basically exchange your love for each other. Like, they want to love you like they love themselves, and they want you to love them like you love yourself. So that's a beautiful exchange of energies. And I actually saw the infinity symbol. So you could be twin flames indeed, because that's what the infinity symbol also stands for. But regardless, there's a mutual exchange of energy. This person they are really going to recognize how good you are. Like, you're like girlfriend or boyfriend material, or more like your wife or husband material. Alright, so what else can we find out about this person? About the King of Swords. We have over here the 8 of Pentacles, Temperance, and the 8 of Wands. So we have 2 times 8, and I mean, if you reverse the 8, not if you reverse it. If you how did I not know how to express myself anymore? I feel like I am at a loss for words. There's probably your person's energy. But if you turn the 8 around, it's the infinity symbol, right? If you put it like this, it's the infinity symbol. So this, yeah, you definitely have an equal mutual amount of energy exchange with this person. Their energy does feel like a bit scattered. It's like they are at a loss for words, or they want to say so much that they don't know what to say, which is also what I'm getting with the 8 of Wands. They really want to say something, they want to express something, and it does really feel like a secret admirer, though. Someone who has like recognized your worth and has been slowly falling in love with you from a distance, and they want to share that with you. It's like they kind of have a shy crush on you, so they don't know really how to express this. But with the Temperance here, they do have such very deep feelings. And again, we have this one cup who's overflowing in the other cup. So again, this exchange of energies. They have these deeply flowing emotions and feelings for you. And Temperance is also a card that indicates twin flames. So definitely, if you are on a twin flame journey, or if you feel like this resonates for you, then this is your confirmation, basically. But it doesn't have to be a twin flame. It could also be a soulmate, or if you do not use labels, just throw all the labels in the trash bag, you know? Just let them all, push them out to the side. But they have really deep feelings towards you. They see how hard you work on yourself and how hard you work for yourself, also inner work that you do, and they want to meet that level. They do believe that they can meet that level with the King of Swords, but again, they do feel they need to prove that to you, that they need to come in with an offer that is going to blow your mind, and that's going to be so great and so big that you cannot say no. So in case you were manifesting someone coming into your life, like a soulmate or a twin flame, then this is what I was talking about before, that they do want to come in, but they want to make such a big offer to you that you cannot reject them. So they might actually come with a really big offer out of nowhere. Just like they offer something big, or the offer could be very special, like they throw a surprise party or whatever. I don't know. Or they send you a gift. Something like that. Okay, pile number 3. This has been a very long reading. I really hoped you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being with me here today. I hope this reading resonated with you and it gave you some clarity. So I'm going to end it here. In case you like this video, you can like, you can comment, and you can subscribe to this channel in case you want to see more videos like this. And then perhaps we will see each other in the next reading. Bye guys!